Hey everyone! Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. My name is Trey SW and today I will be your caster for the SEAGT tournament hosted by Com2us. Alright, so just a brief introduction about this tournament itself. All these guilds that made it here are the top 2 qualifiers for their own respective guild tournament 2020 held in 4 different qualifiers. So mainly SelectvMonarch and SDF qualified from the English-speaking countries in Southeast Asia. VRK Gangster and Illuminate coming from Thailand as well. For Beer Club and HA Family, they won their fight in Vietnam. And lastly, Mother's Wish and Soulfinder coming from Indonesia. So it's gonna be a fun-filled match right here and a lot of high-level plays. And also introducing the new monsters that came out yesterday. I believe you'll be going to see a lot of new units coming out. For instance, the Kaki Fire Onimusha. Apart from that, for the Net 5s, the Shizuka, the Water Omnuji is super strong. I can't really wait to see that unit in play for today. So, the tournament rules right here is each guild appoints 3 players and there's 2 substitute players. Players must join the guild before the announcement date of the tournament. The quarterfinals and semifinals for today will be a best of 3. Basically, we are playing the quarterfinals for today and whoever progresses on to the semis, it will be happening tomorrow, right? So the playoff, which means 2 players of the first guild win if the 3rd player doesn't need to play the 3rd round. Finals will be a best of 5. Guilds will appoint players for their 4th and 5th round. So before starting the match, each team can only see the first player, so they should guess who will come out in the next match. So in a way, they do not know who they are fighting up against. And the rules applied for all matches is the SWC pre-ban rule, which means that there's gonna be a pre-ban at the beginning of the phase. And coming into the next match, you can't ban the same unit. For the rewards, the first position for this tournament will be receiving 3,000 USD in cash, 3 ragdoll figurines, and 2,250 crystals for the 3 main players basically, so divide by 3 right there. 3 mythical scrolls for all guild members as well. For the second position right there, 1,000 USD in cash, 3 ragdoll figurines as well, and 2,250 crystals divided by 3 of the main players. 2 mythical scrolls for all guild members. And like I said once again, all players will not be going away empty-handed. The 3rd position, basically the 3rd and 4th place, will be getting 1,005 crystals divided by the 3 main players. 1 mystical scroll each for all guild members. And lastly, all the contest participants and sub-players will be getting 200 crystals. So this will be the brackets for today's quarterfinal matches. We have SelectvMonarch up against VRK Gangster, HA Family against SDF. So it's gonna be very interesting. We do know I casted the ones against SelectvMonarch and they actually played very well. So they are gonna definitely put up a very good fight against VRK Gangster. VRK Gangster, of course, they are not new to the scene. Everyone knows the likes of the players inside there are really strong. And for the other bracket, it's the Mother's Wish and Beer Club and Soulfinder against Illuminate. So it's gonna be very interesting right here, right? And yeah, like I said, I can't wait to, and like I said, I can't wait to see the new monsters with the update as well. And also there will be a coupon code at the end of the stream, so just sit back and relax and enjoy this tournament, right? So most likely we'll be waiting for the first bracket to start, which is SelectvMonarch against VRK Gangster. And yeah, I would just like to talk a little bit on the Shizuka if you guys did not know that unit, the Water Omnuji. Yeah, I've seen a lot of clips on it so far and it's super strong. Definitely a 1v3, 1v4 kind of unit if she sustains all the way to the end. Yeah. Because, for instance, in a way, when any of the team uses any debuffs, stuff like attack slow, putting bombs by Sierra or Okeanos stuns from the opponent's team, you'll be able to use that against the opponent as well whenever you have your third skill up. And yeah, basically you place every debuff onto the enemy if they are not on will. So it's gonna be very interesting to see if definitely counters like the Cleave meta, where they do not run immunity on their side, just full on YOLO CC comms, right? So definitely another good unit to pair up together with Juno for the counters into maybe Vertihall, yeah, against Chiwu. So we'll see about that later. It's definitely gonna change up the meta a little bit. And yeah, all these units will be really strong coming into the Siege tournament as well, which will be happening next week for the round 3 onwards. And yeah, VRK is also participating in that. So very strong guilds right here, all joining in this SEAGT tournament. Yeah, hope everyone is having a great Saturday right here. And yeah, just waiting for the confirmation of the teams to get ready, and we'll be starting really soon. So have you guys summoned any of the new units yet? I believe there's like the new update packs. I mean, those that wants to spend, that one is actually really worth it because the perks are actually pretty good, right? The second and third pack is like ×7 perks, where you get extra Devil Mons and a lot of LD scrolls right there. You never know, you may be lucky and actually pull one of the new Dark LD Net 5s, even the light one. Yeah. One of my guildmates actually got the Dark Omnuji Dolman, and yeah, super strong. Okay, so yeah, really can't wait to see this tournament go through. And congratulations to all these guilds that have made it so far in this tournament itself. Yeah, SelectvMonarch definitely didn't have the easy path because they won GOAT as well, which is like one of the top guilds in Asia server. So a lot of their players are really strong in the sense that the synergy between their combinations that they pick, and yeah, very smart drafts as well. Not too sure about the Vietnam, Indonesia and Thailand scene because I didn't get to cast that, but I'm pretty sure those that made it here are super legit and easily Guardian tier. Right? So there's a lot on the line for today as well, because those that will be making it to tomorrow's fight, the semi-finals and the finals, the rewards are actually really huge. Yep, 3,000 USD in cash. Definitely can actually help you guys in buying the free packs if you guys want to do that. And yeah, it's a lot of money here in Asia as well because of currency rate. Right. Hope you guys are having a great Saturday. Yeah, wherever you're coming from, please stay tuned for this one. There's a code at the end of the stream as well. So I do hope that you enjoy this one. And definitely a lot of good casting right here as well with the players. Yeah. It's gonna be very interesting to see. Sorry. There you go. It's gonna be very interesting to see what new monsters that each of these players already has, and whether they will use it in this fight itself. Because maybe they might not be able to fully Devilmon the skill, hence they are not really confident in bringing it. But yeah, we'll see about that. I'm pretty sure VRK has something up their sleeves. You do know that they are very heavy spenders in this game as well. So like I said, personally, I even got the Geo actually just like half an hour ago. So can't wait to use that unit as well. So Geo is something like the Wind Shimuji, or the Wind Omnuji. It's passive where whenever you place the Karma, so Karma is a very one-of-a-kind unique skill where you just place it on an opponent and they have to decide whether they want to use their skills or not, because if they use a skill on cooldown, they will be taking up 50% of their health, right? So that one is very interesting for coming into the RT meta as well, or even Siege, because whenever you're bringing all these units into Siege, like the meta in Siege now is like mainly the Kumun Vigor X, something like Kyompong Etna and stuff like that. So whenever you place this Karma, they do not have immunity, probably on the first turn because they are ruined on will, but after that, definitely no immunity. Just place the Karma onto somebody and follow up with a Molong or something like that along those lines, Molong Icarus, and yeah, one unit definitely goes down just like that. That's why it's gonna be very interesting to see coming into the next week's Siege tournament as well, and including this RTA tournament itself, right? And like I said, once again, Geo, the Wind Omnuji, the passive makes it so that whenever the suppressors go through, yeah, so whenever the opponent goes for their skills on cooldown, your own Karma resets and you'll be able to place it once again. So I'm not too sure whether you actually need to Devilmon that unit. Probably in RTA you might need it because it's actually players using the skills. So placing it like whenever you see Okeanos and stuff like that, it's gonna be very tricky for the opponent whether they want to use their the dragon, the AoE skill coming up from Okeanos, the third skill, yeah, Dragon Dance, and whether they want to actually sacrifice 50% of their health. So a lot of interesting units right here. Of course, the Onimusha counters Miho definitely, because you are not going to crit forever as long as you have the passive, unless they bring in an Oblivion unit just to help their Miho stay alive, right? So it's gonna be very fun to see that as well. And we do know that Kaki, yeah, Kaki, the Fire Onimusha, hits really hard, alright? Because of the passive, and he's actually tanky himself as well, because 50% of attack will be going into defense based on the passive, and you have inbuilt lifesteal as well. So definitely switching up the meta here. Most likely we'll be able to see those units here in the Sea Guild tournament. Hopefully they actually made the monsters up already, and yeah, actually getting them is the hardest part of the game. But of course now there's the SP summon, so monster rate up for the new units, so please take advantage of that if you're planning to summon the new units itself, right? So just got to wait for BRK Gangster and SelectvMonarch for the players to get ready, and we'll be starting really soon, guys. And for maybe Beer Club, yeah, Beer Club is also very strong in Asia server, definitely top 20 in Asia. HA Family as well, very good individual players. Illumate, also a no-brainer. They have the likes of Hong KFC, ALKFC. All these players are the selected players, most likely are the ones that participated in SWC last year, right? Hong KFC, everyone knows him, very strong player. Apart from that, Mother's Wish and Soul Finder coming up from Indonesia, also very good individual players right there, right? And of course now the meta here, I think the meta for first pick most likely will still be Sierra Okeanos because of the artifacts update. With the new artifacts, the scaling when you plus 12 on a rune, on an artifact itself, is actually 1% more than the previous patch itself when they actually implemented the artifacts right off the bat there. So definitely the new artifact changes will come into play right here. Yeah, you'll see definitely more damage received based on X element doing a lot of work right here, because to sustainability is very important in RTA. That's why when you play like that's why when you see like people going for the Chiwu Cleave and stuff like that, now they are running them slightly more damage build, where Okeanos, including the artifacts, damage based on X element, or even additional damage based on the attack percent, defense, HP, or speed, actually plays a huge role in these units, alright? Including Oracles, because Oracles has the normal attack for the 15% attack bar each time they crit on their skill, right? So a lot of additional damage coming out right here. So sustainability is very important right now in RTA. Okay? And of course, most likely today we'll be seeing a lot of nice LD net fights. When I mean that, definitely Gianna. Yeah, I think Gianna will be playing a very huge part in this tournament. Apart from that, Artamel Ragdoll. We do know that a lot of these players in this tournament that qualified has it. Yeah. Jaeger. Yeah. We do know BRK has a lot of Jaeger, but we are not sure which players will be playing in this tournament itself. So most likely, pre-bans is gonna play a huge role whenever you're fighting this kind of players. Because you only have one chance. If you guys just let in like those LD net 5s, the strong ones, the triple S tier, it's gonna be very hard to deal with, because they do have the monsters to combine. The combination between them is really strong. Yeah, it's not like they just have that one LD net 5 and the rest are like mediocre units. No, yeah, it doesn't work like that. That's why they are really high up in the ranks as well. And I'm sure all these players are playing very hard in this season's RTA as well, for RTA Season 16, because this season will be the season where they will be choosing the players for the Summoners War Championship, which will be happening later on in the year. So this one is gonna be a very interesting season, where everybody kind of do not want to screw around just playing with their same combinations that works out for them throughout their whole gameplay in Summoners War, right? So whatever works for them, just stick with it. Just stick with it, because yeah, they do not want to throw any matches here as well. SEAGT tournament, the rewards, like I said again, it's not a small sum, 3,000 USD in cash, and for the winners, and also includes that ragdoll figurine. The ragdoll figurine actually looks really good. I have one personally. So, and also in the figurine itself, it comes with an LD scroll and also a Delmon and 1,000 crystals. So definitely a lot of freebies coming for the winners right here. But like I said, once again, all the players will not go away empty-handedly. They will have their fair share of rewards as well. So can't wait to see this tournament soon. And I really do hope that everyone actually got the new monsters already by now, because I think the SP summon rate will be sticking around probably about 2 weeks or so. So if you guys are trying to go for the new units, please make sure to do it most likely Needle March, I guess. I'm not too sure about the timeline on that. So hopefully we can wait out for another round of tier way where we can do another summon to get the new units. Of course, like core units, basically like Sambana, everybody still wants that unit because it's still really strong in current meta. Another thing is like Water Ryu, More. Yeah, More is super strong now. I think even better than Chiwu because of the speed leader, and it includes the second skill with the strips and attack bar decrease, especially if they're running on Despair. Yeah, Despair stuns comes in handy as well for that unit, and it actually provides a very good utility in RTA. So whenever you see like opponents going for the Chiwu cleave comp, just lock in. If you are confident with your speed, you can always go ahead with another Water Ryu, or probably Jamir now works very well as well because Jamir has the AoE plants on his third skill, and his first skill now scales with the attack speed. So going like a first turn Jamir, just in case the opponent whenever you're fighting like those Chiwu cleave, going for Jamir first turn is actually pretty decent, where on a high resist as well, because once you resist any stuns and stuff like that, you'll be able to reset and cleanse your whole team. Apart from that, that's only if you're confident with your speed against your opponents. But of course, like I said once again, another very good way to easily counter those kind of teams is just running like the Leo Vert. And with all these new units coming into play right now, Tomo, the fire unit for the Omnuji. The second skill is the Karma. So yeah, I really can't wait to see Karma comes into play right here, because this is the first time that Summoner's War is actually implementing this skill for monsters. We do know that in the Dimensional Hole, we have that boss that does slightly the same thing, right? Where whenever you get a turn, after your turn, you reduce like 25% health, right? And the first battle starts right here, right? So we have SelectvMonarch. Vin will be representing SelectvMonarch right there, and Mr. Touch for VRK Gangster. So definitely the pre-ban is Gianna right there, and Mr. Touch already did his homework, banning off the Ragdoll. So G3 player against the G1, and Vin, no doubt, Ragdoll user, and definitely has the potential to win Mr. Touch. So like I said once again, first picking Okeanos now is like the way to go, right? Because Okeanos is super strong. And Vin has to take away the Sierra, there's no doubt about that, because if you're letting Sierra and Okeanos together, it means that it's gonna be very hard to outspeed because of the speed leader. You just want to try to take away as many speed leaders as you can away from your opponent. So like I said once again, the more, Water Ryu this time, very strong in the meta. Because with additional damage from artifacts, he actually hits pretty hard, right? And we are seeing the Nepotist coming out from Mr. Touch. This combination here, right there. Oh no. Definitely seeing another stripper coming out from Mr. Touch's side. Because Vin most likely needs to ban either the Nepotist or the Water Ryu. Those two units, he can't let either one through. And just trying to take away the Gani away from Mr. Touch right there. And finalizing his pick with a Vertihall. So Vertihall, pretty good counter towards this kind of cleave comps if he doesn't get stunned up. Yeah, that's very important. So will we see a Chiwu right here? Or maybe a Wunsa? Not too sure whether Mr. Touch has it. And yeah, locking in this Rika and Friend. That is very interesting. So he doesn't really have any strippers if Water Ryu gets banned out right there. Yeah, pretty interesting. And locking in this Juno. Yeah, from what I think here, the ban will be onto Nefertis. Yeah, because Juno actually counters the Okeanos and Rika. And Water Ryu, in the end of the day, he hits pretty decent, but not hard. Unless he's running a crit damage build here. We are not too sure about the rune sets. And actually banning off the Okeanos. So yeah, Juno is like a force ban right there. Leaving out the Nefertis and the Rika. Oh my god, actually Mr. Touch has all his combinations right here. This might be actually really scary for Vin's side. Yeah, the strip. But Vert counters, crits once, didn't get the Nefertis. And he has to Steel Magic this Rika right there. Oh, this is gonna be very dangerous. Yeah, ventilating the Chompong once again, placing the bomb, but friend resisted right there. Oh no, things is going south for Vin. Very unfortunate right there. The friend will be able to heal up, placing the immunity and attack buff. Even gets an additional turn. Oh no. Yeah, we'll be able to see the Curse of the Beautiful right here. So Vert only gets one crit right there. Chompong can't use his skills for another 2 turns. And most likely this Chompong is on a Swift. Yeah, it was actually really fast. Additional turn. Oh yeah, it's basically a very fast Swift with no HP. Very unfortunate right there. Chompong just went down just like that in 2 hits from the Rika. Oh no. Yeah, and now Nefertis will be always silencing the Sierra so that there will be no bombs coming out from it. Oof, that's so much damage actually. Yeah, friend has the heal up for the Water Ryu right there. Goes for the Toy Knight, only gets the stun onto the Sierra. So yeah, since the Sierra is stunned up, he can proceed to put the silence onto the Ganny right there. So Ganny landing the glancing onto the friend. Bird goes down. Yeah, another round of immunity. There's no way for Vin to come back from this. Mr. Touch getting this first win of the day for VRK Gangster. Super strong, solid lineup coming out from him. However, I think that Vin shouldn't have banned off the Okeanos. Because if you're leaving Water Ryu together with Nefertis, we do know that G3 players has all their speed in sync right there. So it's gonna be very hard to cut in between, right? So we'll be seeing the next fight right here. Each fight will be a best of 3. And yeah, it's gonna be very interesting to see the pre-bans here. Vin probably thinking about banning the Nefertis. Yep, there you go. Nefertis ban. And Mr. Touch going for the Vert. So with Vert not in play right here, it signals that he is going for a cleave comp. The CC cleave? Probably with a Savannah. Oh, actually Vin has a Gianna as well. Alright, that's very interesting. Yeah, battle of the LDs there. So locking in this Water Ryu and Okeanos. So Vin needs a speed leader there, going for this Sierra and the Chompong. $20 seconds left for Mr. Touch to think it through what he wants to play right here. Will he pivot into a Juno? Yeah, Juno is actually pretty decent right here. Or even a Tetra. Yeah, banning off Sierra. Oh, but he's just going full YOLO speed. With this Hunt and Yon Hong. Wow. So definitely the last pick coming out for Mr. Touch will be a speed leader unit. So we already see him trying to think whether he wants to play the Vanessa earlier. But instead went for the Hunt. So Vin still going for his cleave, super cleave here with the Savannah and Rika because there's no immunity from Mr. Touch's side. This is just the battle for first turn, and like I said once again, if a speed leader comes onto Mr. Touch's team right now, another one, all Mr. Touch have to do is ban off the Sierra and definitely going first. So this is very dangerous for Vin again. Yeah, 2 seconds left. And actually pivots into a Juno. Very interesting. However, I think the ban is still on to the Sierra. And maybe a Juno ban coming up from Vin, because he might think that his Rika will be going through. It's just mind games here. Yep. 5 seconds left, both sides thinking really hard as well. Yep, Sierra ban and actually goes for the Okeanos on Mr. Touch's side. So Sierra was correct because removing the speed leader coming onto Vin's side definitely makes Mr. Touch team move first. And we do know that Yon Hong has a very high base speed as well, most likely going first. There you go. Going for the Blade Fan, definitely. Getting the attack bar. Oh, actually going for the Charging Vitality. Very interesting, he was actually looking at the attack bar there. So Armor breaks the Chompong, one shot. Oh my god. Ouch. Yeah, this hunt is going crazy. So now Gianna will be able to place the bomb right here onto the Han and continue working on to the Yon Tong. With the speed debuff coming onto the whole team of Mr. Touch's side. Things isn't looking too good, but Savannah is already going to be dismounted. Yeah, she won't be able to place the third skill. Very unfortunate stuff there, so Savannah definitely might go down really soon there. Probably one more hit by Juno, if it's on a very good crit damage build. So just a slither of health left onto this dismounted Savannah right there, and she will die to the dots. However, Yon Hong will die to the bomb as well. But there is no sensible way for this team to kill out Juno. Right? Yeah, I think Juno actually has this one in the bag. Yeah, needs to keep working on to the Gianna right there. So Han will be going down as well. Yeah, Gianna goes down 3v1. Han dies. Han will definitely die to the dots right there. And the Water Ryu is still alive. Ah, the bomb didn't kill, so definitely this Rika will never be winning these two units. Yep, the Hadouken into the Oracle's normal attack, super strong, and Mr. Touch takes this one 2-0, clean fight and clean draft coming up from Mr. Touch right there. Like I said, probably Vin should have ran another speed leader coming onto his last two picks, and he might actually have a chance for his Gianna to go first. However, it didn't happen, so Vin losing 2-0, and we'll be waiting for the next set of players to get ready from SelectvMonarch and VRK Gangster, right? Very interesting match. I didn't expect both players to have the Gianna, so it was basically a contest of that unit. And banning a ragdoll on the first round from Mr. Touch, it signals that Vin might have that unit as well. So definitely a very strong player, but unfortunately lost out on the draft, right? Because Mr. Touch actually drafted better right there. The first fight was very one-sided, mainly because you're letting through the Nefertiti and the Watery together. And we have the next set of players right here. Rick AF representing SelectvMonarch. and Chrome Z from BRK Gangster. So we do know that Chrome Z has the Jaeger, Artomil, Gianna as well. So a lot of good units right there. And yeah, weak AF just banning out that Okeanos, and Chrome Z banning out the Yonhong on weak AF side, because we do know that SelectvMonarch has a lot of Yonhongs on their team. So the first pick goes to Chrome Z. Actually really high. Look at his points, 2,151. And just locking in this 33% speed leader coming up from the Vanessa, especially with Vanessa's new patch for her. The balance patch for the passive is gonna be super strong here. And yeah, weak AF going for the Sierra Barbara, trying to go for the first turn. Attack bar boost from Barbara. Chrome Z just locking in this Waterryu and the Cheongpong. So 10 seconds left for weak AF to decide what he wants to go with. Already pivoting into the second turn right here with the Vert, and still going for the Nyx. So also Nyx now is a stripper, AoE stripper, coming into the recent balance patch as well. So Chrome Z, he's gonna flex this Artomil definitely. And will he go for Jaeger here? Thinking really hard though, because yeah, Jaeger Artomil is gonna be hard to deal with. But Chrome Z actually goes for this Hathor. So what that means is he needs to ban the Nyx, honestly, because Nyx passive, the resistance is gonna be so good against Hathor. Yeah, even though weak AF doesn't have any immunity on his side. However, still going for the Sierra ban. So with this resistance leader and also the passive coming out from Nyx, I'm not too sure whether this Hathor will be able to land anything. And we still see this Juno in play. Juno is so good against Hathor and Cheongpong as well. So Chrome Z, I feel like, okay, doesn't matter. The resistance didn't work. Cheongpong actually pushed back all the attack bars right there, but however, Hathor only landed the sleep onto the Vert, and Juno will be waking up rather soon whenever she moves. And Barbara already dismounted right here. So much damage coming out from Chrome Z's side actually. So Barbara, no choice, has to go on the nuke onto Vanessa, because if Vanessa is alive, she'll be always bringing one of the team members back to life, right? From the passive. So can Nyx do anything right here? Actually increase the cooldown onto several units right there. Juno just gonna try to work onto the Vanessa, because once Vanessa goes down, it's gonna be pretty hard to deal with the Juno, honestly. But Nyx actually got that 2 turns armor break coming on to Cheongpong. Landing the glancing. Cheongpong going for another round of serious matter. This time didn't get any attack bar reduction onto the Vert and Juno. So going for this predicted future double stuns onto the Cheongpong and Hathor. That's actually really huge. And he's just gonna try to work onto this Hathor right now. And like I said, once again, artifacts comes into play. The Waterryu actually hits hard. If I were weak AF, I would have actually transitioned my attack to the Waterryu right there. Because even if you take out Hathor, this Waterryu is hitting so hard. 4k per crit. Yeah, just going for the decreased attack bar on the Cheongpong's first skill. Didn't get any stuns, and Vert goes down. Yeah, I don't think Juno will be able to sustain this. Yeah, this is gonna crit so hard. About 9,000 damage coming up from the Water Ryu right there. And yep, from Z taking this 1-0. So yeah, like I said once again, all these players, even though you see like a support unit, but actually hitting like 3-4k per crit, it's very hard to deal with because they are also pretty tanky as well. And yeah, basically it's the artifacts coming into play right there for the additional damage. So we'll be able to see the next rounds of pre-bans here. Weak AF doesn't want to deal with the Artamil, just gonna lock that unit right there. And Cromzy banning off the Vertihall. So most likely we'll be seeing another round of Water Ryu kind of cleave comps. So weak AF going for that Sierra. Most likely seeing Okeanos here. There you go. The Water Ryu and Okeanos, the best friends for life for this meta. And yeah, weak AF finally has this Yonhong option to play. And locking in a Barbara right there. Trying to go for the first turn once again. So definitely needs another speed leader because you already see Cromzy going for this Vanessa 33% speed leader right there, together with the Cheongpong, which actually synergizes very well with the Water Ryu and Okeanos as well. So weak AF going for this Samoth. Right, very interesting unit right here. Samoth not really good into this kind of lineups because of Cheongpong's resets and also Okeanos' second skill, the Spear of Devastation. So it's gonna be very interesting to see why he actually picked that. It's mainly because it's his only other speed leader. Yeah. So with this Leo here, because he do know that the Barbara is not on Will, so Leo is very good right here. However, if the ban is onto Yonhong, it's gonna be very tricky for weak AF side. Okay, so still going for the Sierra ban, and he has to ban off the Leo because Leo definitely hard counters his team right there. So both sides has the 33% speed leader. However, I think Yonhong will be moving first. Yeah, there you go. Blade Fan going for the attack bar boost on the whole team, including Barbara's third skill. Actually going for the raw damage onto Vanessa, landing the increased cool time as well onto the Water Ryu. Oh, that was actually really huge. So Summer, Vanessa down to the last hit because of the attack debuff onto Summer's hit. Wasn't able to kill, and we'll be able to see this Rain of Stones. Will he land all the stuns? Yes, he does. Into the reset onto Summer. There you go, Summer can't really do much here. Additional turn from the Vanessa. Dismounting the Barbara already. Oh. Yeah, Cheongpong has to go for the serious meta right here because the Samoth actually resisted the increased cool time from the Okeanos. And there you go, no revive coming back from the Samoth. And this went south rather fast. Yonhong died just like that. And this mix will be going down as well. 4v1, there you go. Cromzy, another strong, clean fight coming out from him. And VRK lock in their place already. Moving forward to the semi-finals because it's a 2-0. Yep, Mr. Touch and Cromzy, two really solid players. Both of these players SWC contestants as well. So no doubt they have the experience, have the monsters, and have the rune sets to deal with whatever is coming onto them. Right? So the next set of fights here will be pretty interesting. Just gonna wait for the players to get ready, and we'll be seeing the next battle here. will be SDF against HA family. So I really do hope that you enjoyed the first series of the fights earlier. So yeah, like I said, BRK already progressed through to the semi-final rounds, which will be happening tomorrow. So please stay tuned around the same time, right, as today. And HA family up against SDF right now. After that, we'll be having Mother's Wish against Beer Club, and lastly, Soul Finder against Illuminate. So very interesting to see that so far there's no new units coming into play just yet, right? I was expecting to see BRK Gangster because we do know that they summon a lot, probably bringing out like the Shizuka or even Tomo. However, that was not the case. They're just sticking to what has been working for their combination so far throughout their RTA experience. Yep, both players, no joke, both in the high G3 level. Yep, we saw Cromzy there, 2,151 points. That's actually really high in this season's RTA as well. And yeah, I do. One thing I feel like this season's RTA, the threshold for each level. So like Conquer is actually really high right now. Yeah, Conquer 3, I believe it's around the 1,730-ish points, which is actually really high compared to last season. And we're only about halfway through this season, I believe. So still a long way to go. And yeah, most likely we'll be seeing like G1 hitting the 1,000. The high 1,009s for this season, I feel like, at the end of this tally. So it's gonna be very interesting to see whether you can climb all the way up. Personally, I'm just chilling at C2. Yeah, didn't really have time to play RTA. And yeah, the skins for this season is really nice as well. The Polar Queen, very cute. Those anime kind of style. And for now, we are just getting ready for SDF and HA family for their first sets of players. So SDF, yeah, I remember casting for them. Also, a lot of solid players all around the G1, G2 region. However, I'm pretty unsure about HA family because didn't get to cast the ones in the other countries like Vietnam. So they're coming from Vietnam here. Definitely very strong individual players. Hopefully we'll be able to see the new units. Like I'm not too sure whether anyone has the Ongyuki yet. The Dark Onimusha, that unit is super strong. I feel like it is the best out of all the new units so far, because you can't die to stuns. Whenever you get stunned or frozen up and people try to kill you, they can't because of the passive unless they oblivion you. And when your turn comes, you're just gonna cleanse the stuns and freeze away, and you get additional 50% of attack. So if you guys did not know, the passive already comes to 50%. So whenever you're stunned up, your damage is increased to 100% right there, and you have 2 skills to have additional additional lifesteal, right? So we are seeing the pre-bans coming up from Deki and Gon right here. Yep, HA family and SDF first match on the way. Okeanos and Cheongpong ban. Sierra locking in this unit right there from Deki's side. And Gon already pivoting into the second turn right here with this Valadrol and Vigor. Huh, that's very interesting that we don't really see often in current meta. But we do know that Mr. Chung, last season's SWC tournament winner, he loved to play these two units, but of course he's pairing it up with like Hathor and also the Chitian Danxing, even Gianna. So Gon pivoting, definitely going hard onto his second turn team with this Juno and Leo. So Decky, he needs a very good damage dealer right here, so Daphnis plays a very big part in this. Together with Mina, he's just gonna go all in damage, probably banning out the Leo. Yeah, I think he has the damage to actually deal with this comp before the Vigor heals. Nine seconds left. And we are seeing the Tyrannus. Yeah, Tyrannus actually pretty decent because whatever Mina and Daphnis kills right there, they probably have to go on to the Tyrannus. If not, he'll be able to revive back. So it's gonna be very tricky on this bans. But however, I feel like Decky should still ban off the Leo. And Gon probably going for this friend or the Barbara ban. Very interesting. Sierra ban. So he's letting through this attack buff Daphnis together with the Mina. It's gonna be doing so much work for his team, including the heals. Right? And with Tyrannus not in play, there's no revives coming out from Gon's side. This one might actually end fast if one of Gon's unit dies early on, right? So Decky actually dropping this one pretty solid. The issue here is whether Decky has full will on his team. Very important. Okay, full will here. So this Leo, I'm not too sure whether it's on a damage build. 9,000 crit. Yep, definitely on a attack crit damage. Probably, yeah, I think full attack here. Right, fully focusing onto this Juno because he doesn't want Juno to have the strips coming from his side onto Friend's immunity and the attack buff, right? So Juno might be able to finish up this Mina. Mina actually went down here. Barbara going for the fast link. Additional turn. That was huge. He'll be able to kill off the Juno right there. And can this Daphnis one-shot? He resisted the armor break. Very unfortunate there. If the Villaggio got armor broken right there, should have died. So Friend just going for this heals. And we do know that Daphnis in general is pretty squishy and he needs the Daphnis to stay alive to kill off the Leo. So on Gon's side, he needs to take away the Daphnis as soon as possible. But yeah, his Leo is just gonna focus onto the Barbara right there. Healing up the Villaggio into an additional prop. Yeah, like I said, the only damage dealer coming out from Decky's side right now to kill off the Leo is the Daphnis, so he needs to bring down that unit as soon as possible. Oh, it's gonna be very close. Oh, a nice additional turn coming out from the Leo, actually dismounting this Barbara. Will the Vigor just go for the Barbara right here? Yep, he does that. Actually lands the unrecoverable buff and the cooldown time. Vigor is definitely dead. 1v3 here though. Yeah, the Daphnis doesn't want to take the risk right there with the third skill. So he's waiting for his attack buff into this Hellfire. Definitely Leo can't sustain this. Yeah, 15,000. Decky taking this one 1-0. Yeah, full YOLO damage against second turn kind of Clecom doesn't really work because by the time you move at least one unit is already dead. And it's very hard to work from there, right? But however, he actually killed off the Mina pretty easily. Because of course Mina's base HP is pretty low as well. Yeah, and we'll be starting the next set of fights right here. Gonna be very interesting to see the pre-bans coming on to both sides. So Deki, he knows that Gon is probably going for this second turn. Will he ban off like a Juno or something along those lines? Juno Vert might be actually pretty decent. However, Gon, yeah, both sides thinking really hard here for their pre-bans. Okay, yep. Just taking away one of the second turn units, the Tyrannus, so that Gon doesn't have any revives. And yep, Gon just going for that Okeanos ban. Will we see the first pick, Sierra, right here? There you go. And Deki, he's going for another... Oh, this is another strat right here. The Molong, he took Bovert too early, honestly. And now Gon will be able to capitalize on this. Yeah, he was expecting the Vigor to come into play here, but you are showing your cards too early. And yeah, Gon just goes for this Hathor and Barbara. Not going for any healers just yet. And yeah, now Deki needs to go for this double immunity coming out from his double unicorns. Oh, very flashy right there, the light pony. Eleanor and also the Amelia. Yeah, I think Gon has a better draft right here. This Odin is gonna do so much work. Together with the friend. Yeah, double strippers into a bomb and also ignore damage coming out from Odin. It's gonna be very hard to deal with. He needs to ban the Odin, I feel like. Or even the friend. Yeah, because friend will be sustaining the team pretty much. But most likely ban onto Bolverk. Because double immunity with Bolverk is gonna be very strong. He needs to at least remove one of those. Yeah, there you go. The Bolverk burn and the Bolverk ban and also the Odin ban as expected. Yeah, with Leo in play here, most likely Gon will just go for the resist. Yeah, actually goes for speed leader right there. So Leo, we do know that this Leo hits. Gon's Leo actually hits pretty hard earlier. So this time Deki going for his own Leo. 7k normal crit. So another damage build Leo right there. Emilia goes for this immunity here. So that the Hathor can't really... Yeah, the Hathor is basically like the sleeping dart here. Yeah, sitting dart. Places the bomb onto Leo. Going to explode it. But shouldn't really kill. Very tanky Leo right there. A lot of HP and it actually hits hard. However, not sure whether Deki has the sustains to deal with his team. Yep, there you go. He needs to always change the light pony to the pony form and back to the human form for him to use the second skill for the 10% heal. So just gonna continue working on to the Molo right there. And whenever one unit goes down below 70%, he's just gonna go for that Reckless Assault onto the Sierra. Trying to kill off the Sierra first because the friend will not be moving. Yeah, most likely Leo will be killing it off, right? Yeah, no attack bar boost there because Barbara already used up all the skills. Oh no, this is gonna be very hard for Gon to deal with this team right now. With the bomber removed. And Hathor is still useless in this fight. Leo is almost down to Tauren range as well, so I think he's kind of afraid to use to continue on to that Leo right there. However, the pony just going for the raw damage there, trying to dismount this. Barbara actually lands the stun. Ooh, dismounting this Barbara already. Yeah, Decky's draft is actually pretty solid. It's just that I feel like he took the Bulwark slightly too early, but mainly because he doesn't want the opponent to use the Bulwark because he has the double ponies right there for his next 2 units pick. So yeah, worked out for him. Yeah, just going for another round of the defense buff here. Yeah, there is no way this friend and Hathor wins this team right now. The small heals coming out from the light pony Eleanor is gonna do so much work as well because no damage output coming out from Gon. Yep, definitely a goner right here. Yep, friend will go down right here. Additional turn. Just trying to end this one quick. And SDF very close to locking in their place in the semi-finals. Yeah, just going for the Reckless Assault, killing off the Hathor right there and taking this one 2-0 as well. So far we are seeing every player going for a 2-0 clean sweep. Yeah. Super solid draws coming out from both sides. And now for the next round of players. Yep, SDF is leading this one 1-0. And once the next set of players get ready, we'll be heading right into that one. So far, still no new units. SDF so close to going to the semi-finals right here. It all depends on the next fight. So can HA family come back from this? We do know they have the capabilities to do so. I feel like the draft for the first round, going second turn right off the bat with Valadrol and Vigor isn't really that strong now in the meta because whenever people go for like Sierra first pick, it means that they have a lot of varieties that they can choose from. After that, they can either go full YOLO damage like what you saw earlier, the Daphnis Mina pairing up with a healer friend for the attack buff, right? Or you can also pivot into something like the Chiwu Cleave. So far we haven't seen any Chiwu yet as well. So Chiwu, Okeanos, stuff like that is also very strong and hard to deal with whenever you just pick Vigor and Valadrol for the first two, because those two can't really do much. Once Okeanos is in play, one reset, your Valadrol is just like, your Valadrol can't really do much right there. And yeah, a very good counter towards those kind of comps is always the Leo Vert into probably a Juno. And yeah, along those lines, probably Tetra for some sustains, right? So yeah, Valadrol Vigor wasn't really the way to go. And when he last picked that Taranis as well, we see that the first round, the opponent had Okeanos and Chompong already in the team, and still going for the Taranis was actually really questionable because it's hard counters towards that, right? And yeah, just waiting for the next players to get ready here. Yeah, there's a reason why Valadrol kinda tapered down in this current meta already. Very hard for him to shine in that sense. Apart from that, Molong, yeah, like you see earlier, the second round, the Molong combo is actually pretty decent. Whenever you see your opponent going like a slow kind of comp, because what Deki thought that he would still run the Valadrol and Vigor kind of slow comps, and Molong, the Molong combination together with Bolverk, probably Icarus, Harmonia, those kind of units, very high resistance, tanky as well, and they are the best team to fight against this kind of bruiser lineup, right? So you'll be always, a lot of players pair up together like a Ragdoll, if you have one, Tyrannus together with the Molong Bolverk combo. And it's actually very hard to deal with because you have the defense buff and you have to actually break the Molong Bolverk combination as well. So it's gonna be very tricky on the ban pick phase if you are not prepared for it, right? If your draft is not prepared for it. So the second match will be starting soon against SDF and HA family. The Ha family coming from Vietnam and SDF qualifying from the English-speaking countries in Southeast Asia. Yeah, SDF is mainly from the Philippines as well, so shout out to them. Making all the way through this tournament itself. And after this set of fights, whoever wins here will be facing VRK Gangster in the semi-finals, which will be happening tomorrow. Most likely at the same time as well as today. Also, please make sure to stay tuned to the end of the stream, guys, because there will be a coupon code for everyone here, right? And it will be at the end of the stream. And also, there will be another final live stream tomorrow as well, which has another code. So if you guys are free, yep, usually weekends, Sunday is a lazy day, just stay home and relax. Why not just join in this stream and watch this semi-finals and finals for the SEAGT tournament hosted by Comtours. So this is the first of its kind as well. So shout out to Comtours for hosting this event. It's been a very long journey and yeah, all these teams have played a lot of matches to get through here. The next set of players are taking a little bit of time, so might have some slight delays, so sorry about that, guys. Alright, I think one of the players is not ready yet. And also wish everyone good luck if you're going for the new units here. I believe you should actually summon. So far, like the first 2 days, we've been seeing like the in-game chat. Everyone is pulling even LD net fights like left and right. So many net fights, everyone is summoning in the chat. So yeah, hopefully you're one of them as well. And the next fight is starting right here. VP representing Ha family and SDF Kylie for SBF itself. Okay, both G1 players. Definitely gonna be very exciting right here. Seeing this Savannah ban, yeah, Kylie is not gonna deal with the Savannah. Probably she doesn't have one. And VP going for the Okeanos ban, because Okeanos is gonna be very solid for first pick. Yep, SDF Kylie will be getting the first pick right there, locking in this Ciara. And VP, like I said, this one is the Bruiser Comp, the Friend, and the Ragdoll. So Kylie, two ways to counter it. Go full YOLO or you go like the Molong combo. So he's choosing the first one, which is the Bastet and Daphnis. VP locking in this Tyrannus. Yeah, Tyrannus is gonna be very decent in this lineup as well. And we are seeing this Valadrol on his team. Yeah, so VP is just going for this standard Bruiser lineup that he always runs. Seven seconds left for Kylie to choose. Actually pivots into this Juno and Vert. That's actually very interesting. I'm not too sure whether he has the sustains though. So most likely a ban onto the Friend here. Yeah, Friend or Ragdoll, because Ragdoll is gonna do so much work here. Whenever the opponent moves, he's gonna get a 10% attack bar boost as well. And of course, we are seeing this Julian. Okay. So two LD net fights right there. And synergizes very well together with the Friend. So Kylie, I'm not too sure whether he wants to remove the attack bar and immunity there. He's just going for the Ragdoll ban there. And Vertihal coming on from VP's side. It all depends whether this Daphnis is able to strip into the armor break and kill. Because he'll be moving first after Bastet. And most likely has to go on to the Tyrannus first, and hopefully his Sierra follows up and kill. Yeah, we're just waiting for both of the players to load right here. Might have some technical issues. Give me a moment. Yeah, the loading is stuck for some reason. Alright, there you go. The first match is underway for VP and Kylie. So Daphne is actually moving first. Very interesting. Can't kill the Tyrannus off. His Daphnis is faster than the Bastet. Misses the bomb onto the Valadrol as well. Oh, that's so unfortunate. So can't kill off the Tyrannus definitely. And will he choose to place this revive onto himself? Just going for the damage from the second skill Wall Blow. Still deciding whether he wants to revive himself. Yeah, he has to do it. However, Juno has the strip up. Yeah, Valadrol shouldn't use the Sanctuary just yet. Just go and YOLO into that Sierra. And Julian already removed the Sierra right off the bat. Yeah, attack buff Julian isn't a joke. So much damage output. And it's only on the 2-turn cooldown. He needs to heal up. Yeah, because the Julian would have actually died to the dots right there. But however, he does have the Sanctuary into this normal hit. If the Julian gets an additional proc, no proc right there. Another round of Hellfire. Story of his life right here. Resisting all the buffs. So far Daphnis is like a 0% chance to strip for this tournament. All the Daphnis has been resisted on the strip. Probably low on the accuracy there. And just playing it safe, going for the kill onto the Daphnis right there. Even though the dots will have actually killed that unit. Predicted future though. This Julian is actually pretty low on health. But he won't die to this dot just yet. Unless this Juno... Ooh, that's actually a huge stun. Juno. Oh, yep, the Juno actually got that one in the back. So Kylie winning this one 1-0. Got a little bit close at the end, but yeah, once friend went down, there's no heals coming out from the opponent's side, from VP, and yeah, we have seen that one through after that. But however, the deafness is actually faster than the Bastet right there. Yeah, because most likely sometimes either one of those units won't go into the field of play. And this time, we are seeing a ragdoll ban coming out from Kylie and VP locking in this Bastet. Because Bastet with a shield and attack buff for 3 turns actually dealt so much damage onto his team. Didn't want that. And VP, Okeanos or Sierra right here, actually goes for the friend, right? Because he's the bruiser. Yeah, he always runs the bruiser lineup. And Kylie, no doubt, going for this Sierra Barbara. And now we'll be able to see this free-to-play friend Vert combo together with the Leo and not so free-to-play unit right there, the Nepotis, for the 24% speed leader. However, he has Vert on his team, and yeah, what's the last pick gonna be? He needs something to deal with that Miho right there. So will he still go for this Julian? Actually opts for this Annabelle. Yeah, Rika isn't the way to go. Got me confused for a moment, Kylie. Because you have the Annabelle's heals and also the friend's immunity. You can only ban either one of those. So going Rika here isn't really good. Juno makes sense because of Nepotis and also Annabelle's armor breaks. The bans will be actually really tricky here. Yep, going for the Vert ban because Vert Leo combo together with the friend, it means that they are going to go so many turns. You do not want that to happen. And yep, Kylie just opting for the critical rate because Leo is in play right here. And the second match is underway. Will this Leo hit hard? Oh, pretty decent damage coming from that Leo as well. So Barbara goes for the strip onto the Nepotis but resisted. Another resist from the Deafness. Yeah, literally 0% so far. Sierra can't really follow up with anything at the moment. Getting this additional turn though. Miho actually kills off that Nepotis. So this team is really fast onto Kylie's side. Like I said, VP is like a bruiser kind of comp, so definitely his team isn't revolved around the speed. Yeah, we saw everything went slower right there. So this Torrent, oh, this armor 33,000 with the attack buff. Wow. He'll be able to dismount this Barbara as well. Oh no. Yeah, Barbara is dead. Just playing it safe, healing herself. And will we see a Miho 1v3 right here? Because yeah, the Barbara will definitely die. Additional turn as well. Removing the shield onto the Deafness. So Annabelle might actually heal up right here. Yeah, has to do it because the friend was already going down. Last hit onto that friend. And the Deafness goes down, so the friend will be able to heal up one more time on herself. Didn't get an additional proc, so maybe might die to this one. Didn't. Another last hit. So it's gonna be very hard to deal with this Miho. Annabelle needs to not crit, and Friend needs to stay alive. That's actually very important. Going for this Water Guardian Angel didn't land the armor break and slow debuff. So once this Friend goes down, it's gonna be very scary. Yeah, the Miho is trying so hard just to bring down the Friend right there. And finally, she does that. Oh no. Will we see a Friend? Will we see a Friend Annabelle Leo lose to this solo Miho right here? Ah, actually didn't crit right there. So might have a chance. Annabelle needs to wait out for that Water Garden Angel. But this Miho is actually life stealing a lot as well. One more turn. Didn't get the sleep and a stun. Oh my god. I think this Miho has this one in the bag. Yeah, a crit. And this should finish off the Leo. 1v3 Miho Gaming right there, and Kylie takes this one 2-0. SDF will be progressing through to the fight to the next round, and they will be up against BRK Gangster in the semi-finals. Alright. So very fun stuff so far. We are seeing the drafts. Yeah, like I said, his comp didn't really have the answers to deal with Miho. Like I said again, Friend was actually pretty good, but couldn't sustain herself before she died, just like that. And yeah, Miho easily counters the whole team after that. So yeah, we are able to see BRK Gangster against SDF tomorrow on this stream as well at the same time. And now we'll be having the other set of the brackets for the quarterfinal matches, which is Mother's Wish and Beer Club, and lastly Soul Finder and Illuminate. So Beer Club is probably one of the strongest Vietnam teams right there in Asia server. Definitely top 15, top 20 in SEAGT as well. So very strong players. Can't wait to see who are representing them for this tournament itself. And once both players get ready here for the first set, we'll be starting off the fight against Beer Club and Mother's Wish. Alright? Also, please stay tuned to the end of the stream, because there will be a coupon code for you guys to claim in game. Alright? And there will be another coupon code for tomorrow as well. So really do hope that you guys are enjoying yourselves on this beautiful Saturday. Just trying to relax on the weekend, right? After a long day at work, or maybe from school. You guys are still studying, right? Yeah, also please make sure to stay safe because of the situation, the pandemic, right? Yeah. Personally, back in Malaysia, everybody is like back to work, and yeah, and we are actually still on lockdown in a way. But thankfully the vaccines are coming here, so please stay safe everyone. Enjoy this stream here, and just gonna wait for the next set of players to get ready. Those who are new to the channel, welcome to the channel guys. Welcome to this live stream. And basically, Yeah, the next fight has started right here. We have Bearman's representing Beer Club and Pao Pao the Pico for Mother's Wish, right? So I'm just gonna call him Pao Pao. G1 player, and Bearman's is G3. So 2078 points. The pre-bans, yep, we do know that Bearman's has this Yonhong. So just gonna lock that unit in there. And a Sierra pre-ban coming out from Bearman's side. Okeanos, yeah, definitely. Bearman's already pivoting into this second turn kind of comp. The Bruiser lineup with the Molly and Acroma. Very flashy 2 units first picking right there. And he's thinking very hard whether he wants to still stay with his draft, the combination that he was thinking earlier. However, with Acroma in play, it means that it won't be getting stunned up. Yeah, you can't really get any inability effects. So yeah, pivoting into this Molong and Friend is a better way for you to actually win. Sometimes you can't really just go straight. You can't really just stick to one kind of combination. That's why you need like at least 2 to 3 sets of combo here. And Bearman's flexing this Jaeger together with this Juno. So Juno is there to counter the Okeanos, and the Friend most likely a ban onto the Molong. But now we are seeing this Harmonia and the Miho. So yeah, Bearman has to think twice right here because his units are very high on the light department. Might actually crit Miho a lot of times. Probably do not want that to happen. Yeah, this one will be very interesting to see. Yeah, Vigo and Miho ban definitely. He needs to work on somebody until 70% health, and only then his Molong will be able to use the Reckless Assault. If not, Molly will be able to heal up and things just go south from there. So Okeanos getting the first turn right there, resetting the Juno. Friend goes for this immunity heal. Yeah, Molly probably just tried to strip something here. Actually gets the immunity strip onto the Okeanos. That is huge. So he doesn't really want to fully commit for the Harmonia to use the Unwanted Harmony just yet. Yeah. Yeah, probably just go for the normal attack. Akuma tries to focus onto this Friend. Because basically the whole team on Bearman can't really get CC'd up by the Okeanos, so Okeanos is kind of redundant in this team itself. Probably only the Molly, but Molly most likely is on a very high resistance as well. So, oh my god, so much counter damage coming out from that Jaeger. However, we'll be able to see this Harmonia combo together with the Molong. So he's already playing it safe, putting the shield onto the Jaeger. And I don't think this Molong will be able to kill. He went greedy there. Didn't want to go for a guaranteed kill on any of the other units. Yeah, this Reckless Assault won't kill. Oh no, and now his combo is already wasted here. So Bearman's can just go full YOLO damage onto this Friend, try to bring her down as soon as possible. Yeah, we'll see this Justice coming into play right now. 11,000, okay, not too much. But the counter and Friend also is silenced up, so no heals coming out from his team. And Friend will definitely die to the dots as well. Yeah, this just went south after he tried to go for the Jaeger. Probably a better chance was going for like Akroma first. And And yeah, the Molly will be healing up the Jaeger a little bit more, and there's no damage output coming on to Bao Bao's side. So he needs to think his draft through once again, because for Bearmans to run this kind of lineup, it's gonna be very hard to deal with. Yeah, just taking his time to think his next draft right here on Bao Bao's side. Okay, gets the stun on to the Harmonia, and this Molong will be definitely going down really soon right here. There you go. And just left the Harmonia here. Very strong counterplay from Bearmans, because whenever he saw the Okeanos first pick, he already decided that he wants to go for this second turn, full sustain with damage, together with this Jaeger, Akroma, Molly kind of comp. It's actually very hard to deal with, honestly, because your first pick is already kind of redundant against those kind of lineup, and definitely he won't be banning out the Okeanos after that. So you only got 3 units to work around with, and yeah, the Molong Harmonia was actually decent, but he needed one more unit, probably another sniping potential, something like Icarus might actually come in handy right there. So this time Bao Bao will be banning off that Jaeger, and Bearman's banning this Vigor. So will he change his lineup here? Yeah, we are seeing the Sierra pick by Bearmans. And Bao Bao going for this Ragdoll friend. Wow, alright. So both players here has Ragdoll as well. Okay, we are seeing the Molly once again. The Molly Molong. 2 very good combo as well. And yeah, this time Bao Bao thinks that the Okeanos is actually pretty decent here, because so far no Okeanos and so far no Akroma and the Juno. But Bearmans might actually choose those 2 units. We will see right here. 20 seconds to go. Alright, we are seeing the Yonhong in play. Eight seconds left here. Yeah, the Yonhong Molong combo. Oh my god. Viva Shell as well. So a lot of LD units coming out from Bearmans here. Just going full YOLO with his LDs, trying to secure the next win here so that they'll be able to take this 1-0 for Beer Club. And Bao Bao, yeah, this is actually really hard to deal with. He needs to go either like a Triana, Vanessa, but actually goes for this Vert. Yeah, Vert is actually pretty bad against this lineup, mainly because Molly is there, unless he's banning off that Molly because of Molly's passive. However, Bearmans might just ban off that Vert itself. He might be scared. Okay, going for the Okeanos and actually a Molong ban here. So Vert, if the Vert doesn't really crit, that last pick is actually pretty mediocre in that sense. However, we have the Viva Shell combo together with the Yonhong. It's gonna be very solid, like a switch into the Blade Fan and probably killing off somebody. Yeah, Yonhong can't really use this. He doesn't really want to use any skill just yet. Actually lands the glancing onto the Vertihall. Friend goes for this heal, the attack buff and the immunity, and Vertihall missed one crit right there. Yeah, that's the beauty of having Molly in play whenever you're fighting Vertihall. Yeah, Ragdoll might actually just fully focus onto the Sierra. But there's a lot of sustains to back up this Sierra itself. So it all depends how long this Sierra can sustain herself, and he has to kill off the friend first. Will he actually use the third skill of Viva Shell just yet? I don't think so, right? Yep, just going for the heals. Gets an additional proc. Actually goes for this Abilio. That's very interesting. So Abilio now can just heal up. And potentially that's a wasted skill. That was actually quite questionable. Alright, just fully focusing onto the Sierra. I don't think any units will be dying anytime soon. Yeah, because we still have the Yonhong's heals. Oh, missed the bomb onto Abilio right there. Very unfortunate stuff. So far we are seeing a lot of all these units like the Sierra, Daphnis missing their skills. And Yonhong charging Vitality, no brainer. Just trying to sustain the Sierra right there. Missing another round of bombs! Oh my god! That's so unfortunate. Okay, at least he lands the glancing onto Vertihal right there. So Vertihal didn't crit as well. 2 non-crits. And that's why I said earlier, picking Vertihal when you're not going for the Molly ban is very questionable. It doesn't really fully utilize the Vertihal skill sets. And just going for this strip onto the Ragdoll because he doesn't want Ragdoll to do so much damage. Can he land the bomb? Another resistance! Oh, Batman's must be tilting at this point. 3 bombs resisted and an additional proc. Sierra most likely will go down right here. Yeah, just going for the wall blow, full damage. And Bert will be able to finish off that Sierra once he moves. Yeah. Pretty over this one because there's only sustains on Bearman's side. However, there's a lot of attack bar boosts coming out from Bao Bao with the Ragdoll and Vertihal. Okay, double crits right there. Goes for this Yonhong. Wall blow, no damage right there. And it's already 30% up for the attack power and 30% max HP down. Yeah, this Viva Shell didn't really do anything in this match itself. He's just trying to turn cycle for the third skill to come back online. However, yeah, it's looking pretty grim onto Bearman's side. He just has the sustains. But this Ragdoll actually hits really hard. Right? Yonhong goes down just like that. And 2v3, yeah, there's no damage output here. Batman's probably has to think his draft once again. The first 2 was actually decent, then he went for this Yonhong and the Viva Shell. Viva Shell didn't play any part in that match itself. She just went to sleep. She put herself to sleep and yeah, that's the end of it. Apart from that, the Ragdoll Vertihal combo was actually pretty decent. But because of Molly in play there, the Vertihal didn't really fully utilize the passive. And we'll be seeing the last match against Bao Bao and Bearman's 1-1. Very close fights here. This is the first time somebody taken away a set. The previous fights so far were all 2-0. And yep, this time both of the players here is thinking really hard for their pre-bans. "17 seconds left, and we are seeing the Sierra and the Molly." Yeah, this time Bao Bao thinks that he can't really deal with Molly if he's going for this Akoma Jaeger kind of comp once again. And just Bearman's just banning off that Sierra. So he's actually kind of scared whether to go for this Okeanos first pick right now. Probably going for a Ragdoll. Yeah, I think Ragdoll is better. But we'll see. Ragdoll or a friend, right? But he's still sticking to this Okeanos. That's very unfortunate because he already knows that Bearmans will be going for this Jaeger and already taking away the friend. So, it's gonna be very hard for him to deal with this Jaeger. And we do know that the Yonhong is also in play. And also Viva Shell if he chooses to use it. So now Bao Bao goes for this Molong Harmonia. I would have liked him to use like earlier by picking like Ragdoll, Molong Harmonia. That kind of comp is actually legit, very strong. And yeah, we are seeing Bearmans trying to take away as many units for those kind of bruiser lineups away, which is the Taranis, and just locking in his Viva Shell once again. This time Viva Shell, I think, will be playing a very big role because the switch into Jaeger's Justice definitely removes one unit, and we do know that the Viva Shell is actually pretty slow, right? So 2 seconds left, locking in this Praha and the Vert from Bao Bao's side. And Bearmans, will he go for his Yonhong right here? Or probably a Triana, because there's a Molong Harmonia combo right there. If you're banning off the Okeanos, most likely one of the units will be dead. And Bao Bao needs to ban off the Taranis, honestly. It's gonna be very hard for him to deal with if his Okeanos gets banned, right? So 10 seconds left for this banning phase. And we'll be seeing the last set of match up against Bao Bao and Bearmans. Yeah, locking in that Molong ban there. Like I said, you can't let the combo running, and of course the Jaeger. Alright, so that's the Taranis there. Yeah, Taranis will be playing a pretty good role here. However, if the Okeanos resets, then yeah, pretty useless after that. Actually goes for the strip and reset onto the Viva Shell, but resisted. That's huge. Okay, you'll be able to see the immunity coming out from the friend here. And once Viva Shell moves, she'll be using the third skill as well. The Song of Destiny. Oh my god, that's so much damage coming out from the Vigor. This Okeanos almost dead already. He's thinking whether to cleanse or use the Unwanted Harmony. Alright, goes for the cleanse here. Needs to go for the strip. Lands onto everyone into the additional turn. Daydream. Okay. Actually looking pretty good onto Bao Bao's side. Yeah, Okeanos will be going for this stun right here. Oh, actually chose not to because Friend and Vigor is still asleep. And yeah, nice sleep coming on from that Harmonia onto the Duck Harmonia Viva Shell. Yeah, just gonna go for a normal attack again. But there you go. Got a little bit lucky there with the Vigor's proc. So with the speed buff now, even if Okeanos lands his stuns, they're gonna be getting their turns back really fast. Additional turn from the friend. Does he want to wake up Vigor? That's the question. Nope. Goes for the kill on herself. So Okeanos, another set of reset. This time landing onto the Viva Shell. Like I said, Viva Shell again. Oh no, the skill cooldown is also very high. I believe it's about 5 turns. So we won't be seeing Viva Shell do much here again. This friend goes to sleep as well. The Harmonia is actually getting a lot of sleeps on the first turn. The first skill itself. Yeah, Vigor is in a pickle. He needs to kill off the Okeanos, but Vert is still in play. And yeah, he's just gonna try to kill off this Praha. Can this Wobble kill? Very close. No additional proc, but Vert will be able to turn cycle for the attack bar boost. Can friend actually kill this Praha? I'm not too sure though. It's very important. Oh, last hit. Praha has the heal up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure just gonna go for the Unwanted Harmony. Doesn't really need to cleanse just yet. Yeah, just going for the raw damage onto the friend. Friend goes down. Bearmans is in a very bad situation right here. Go to sleep once again. Okeanos has the reset. This time he'll be able to place it onto the Tyrannus if he chooses to. But he doesn't want to wake it up. Another sleep! Oh, this Viva Shell has been sleeping the whole time. So unfortunate. Yeah, just gonna work on those 2 units. Both of the units will be dying soon unless this Vigor gets a proc. No proc coming out from Vigor, so this one definitely over. Bao Bao taking this on 2-1. That was a very interesting fight right there. And we can see that it's either the Viva Shell is really low on the resistance. I'm not too sure, man. The Harmonia has been sleeping her almost like the whole time. And once she's awake, Praha makes her go back to sleep and stuff like that. She didn't really have a turn. Okeanos after that just resets her and yeah, she was done for. After that, just slowly focusing onto the Tyrannus, and lastly the Vigor. The Vigor didn't have any skills to deal with the team composition coming out from Bao Bao. So Bao Bao, very good draft right there. Taking that 2-1 for Mother's Wish. Now we are waiting for the next set of players here. Can Mother's Wish actually make it 2-0, or will Beer Club manage to get back level at 1-1? We'll see about that here. Yeah. But waiting for both players. Those who are new to the channel and the live stream, please make sure to stay to the end because we'll be having a coupon code at the end of the stream, guys, as well as tomorrow. So for tomorrow, like I said, we'll be having the semi-finals and the final matches as well. So for now, Mother's Wish, we have Clown up against Kyo coming out from Beer Club. Oh, that's actually very interesting. Clown already expected that Leona coming up from Kyo, so just going to pre-ban that, and Kyo will be banning off the Ciara. First picking this Okeanos, no-brainer. Like I said, for this meta, Okeanos is actually a better first pick at the moment. However, if you're playing this kind of bruiser comms, Ragdoll Molly, it's gonna be so hard to deal with. So we are seeing the friend here. He doesn't want Kyo to have a friend, that's why he needs to take it away. And locking in this Odin. Yeah, Odin is also pretty decent against Bruiser comms. Like I said, ignore damage. Very strong together with the friend's attack buff. Doesn't want that to happen. So Kyo going for this Gangser and the Juno. Oh wow. Alright, this is the first time we are seeing this in the tournament itself. Kali and Covenant. 3 ignore damage units together with attack buff, right? So we are seeing either, if either the friend or Kali gets banned out, there's still the attack buff for the whole team. This one is gonna be very interesting. This Miho here doesn't really do much. Probably just ban off the Miho and should still be fine. Yep, there you go, ban off the Miho and you have your Kali together with your Odin, Covenant and Okeanos. All depends on the speed sync of Clown though. However, he's G2, so this kind of comp should be pretty legit whenever he's trying to bring it out. Alright. There you go, Okeanos needs to reset this Juno. Actually didn't get it. Goes for the stun. Oh my god, that stun onto the Kali was so huge. Actually that stun actually won him the game. I feel like, yeah, Covenant can't kill. This won't do much. And he's in Torrent Rage. Oh no, things just go south from here. Kali goes down as well, the stun from Juno. Oh. Yeah, this one is already over in less than 20 seconds. Yeah, even then, I don't think Odin can sustain the damage coming from the Gangser and the Juno. And they have so many sustains. Okeanos, of course, isn't good against Juno as well. Very unfortunate stun onto the Kali, honestly. But there you go. 25% chance Despair. And Kyo will be taking this one 1-0. Very fast fight right there. And honestly, I feel like his draft was pretty decent because the Kali actually went slower than the Juno. If the Okeanos actually landed the increased cooldown time onto the Juno itself, Juno can't strip, Kali will be able to place the buff, and Covenant will be able to kill off the Ragdoll after that, etc. Right? So we are seeing the second match here of Kyo from Beer Club up against Clown from Mother's Wish. Waiting for the pre-bans here. 30 seconds left. Both sides thinking really hard though. Yeah, maybe banning off like a Ragdoll. Ragdoll ban there. And it includes the friend coming up from Kyo. So definitely no kind of bruiser lineups here. Maybe we are still seeing Molly. Yeah, Kyo can still run this Molly with the Gangser Juno. However, Clown might just want to go full damage here. Sierra Okeanos. Sierra Okeanos is good. Yeah, Kyo most likely will bring out the Juno later. Or even here. Yep. Gangser Juno. So if Clown just bans off this Juno right there, actually pivots into this Miho and Laika. Very interesting. And Kyo is locking in this Rika for a force ban because Clown doesn't have any immunity on his side. And together with this Qitian Danjing, the Light Monkey King, it's a very well-rounded lineup coming out from Kill. Actually replaces the Qitian Danjing with a Vigor. So extra heals coming out from his side. And Clown, you're saying this Eleanor? It's just like a force ban as well, because mind games basically. Because if he doesn't ban off the pony there, the Rika is useless. However, on Clown's side, he's scared that his pony is banned off. So yeah, it's basically a counter play, counter ban right there. And both sides locked in their leadership skills. 33% HP coming out from the Singja against Sierra's 24% speed leader. So we'll be able to see the Okeanos moving first right here. Goes for the script and resets the Vigor. Has to place the bombs either onto the Molly or the Singja, right? And yeah, just gonna explode it, but doesn't really matter because the Molly will be able to cleanse the Singja away. That's why I preferred the bomb onto Molly, but of course Molly has higher resistance. And yeah, just going chain attack onto that Vigor right there. Huge additional proc coming out from the Molly. And Juno actually stuns the Sierra. Lands the armor break as well from the Singja. Oh. This Sierra will be taking huge damage from this Juno. Yeah, 2002 per crit. And the Vigor actually crits as well. Sierra definitely going down right here. Vigor sustains. Oh, very unfortunate stuff. Yeah, I think Laika can kill this Vigor right there. Oh, last hit though. But he will die to the dots because Molly is moving later. However, he just wants to secure the kill. Not too sure why. Because Juno doesn't have any debuffs on her head. There's no heals coming out from her as well. So he should have actually focused the Miho onto somebody else. Okay. Now Miho needs to carry this one properly because Laika will be going down here, getting stunned up every single turn. Yep, and the Laika goes down. We'll see the Rain of Stones, and this Miho needs to carry this team to victory. It's gonna be very hard to deal with. Will he focus on to this Juno right there? He does. Probably placing this strip and reset onto the Molly so that there's no cleanse and shield coming out from the mermaid. Juno onto the last hit right there. However, Molly's passive sustaining the Juno, but she should die right here. Right, 2v2. But basically, it's gonna be Miho against the world again. Will we see that happen? It's gonna be very close. Huge stun onto the Singja right there. Yeah, what Clown is thinking is probably that this Singja is very high on the crit rate. So he needs to kill off this Molly first. However, that stun an additional turn. Will this Molly crit? No crit. Alright, so Kill wins this one 2-0. Very unlucky from that Miho itself, because we would have liked to see a third match. You know, Miho doing Miho things. And of course, elemental advantage, but the Molly didn't crit. It's one of the few rare times that we see that often. We see that happen, right? And yeah, so Beer Club take back one fight here. And we'll be seeing another round of matches. So this one actually went all the way through. Waiting for the third set of players from Beer Club and Mother's Wish to get ready. And we'll be starting in a bit. Alright guys? Here we go. We have Jaber from Mother's Wish and Hugh Beer from Beer Club. Yeah, I think Hugh Beer is a ragdoll user. So we'll see about that. Have the Gianna locked in there for the pre-bans and also the Okeanos. Alright. Goes for the Sierra first pick. Very interesting. Because Okeanos is not in play, so Sierra is the second best unit right there. We're including the 24% speed leader. And this time we are finally seeing more Cleave Core meta units with the more, which is Water Ryu, including this Genny. So what will Hugh Beer do right here? Will he go for his friend? Yeah, the friend and Bird. Yeah. The two F2P solid units. However, he actually pivots into this Vigor instead of friend. Still providing heals. And Jaber, no doubt just gonna take the friend away. Includes the Barbara into his arsenal of lineup. And Hugh Beer goes for this Leo. Yeah, Leo is a very good counter towards the whole team that Jaber is running. Leo Diana. These two units basically can kill the whole team of Jaber. Yeah, because if you're leaving Diana in field, she's gonna be doing so much damage. And your heavy water units, right? So definitely the ban is onto Rika there, there's no doubt about that. However, on Jaber's side, he needs to decide whether the Leo or Diana is more threatening. So there you go, the Diana definitely, because Leo, at the end of the day, he's just there to control the speed and probably dealing about 7 to 9k damage per hit, which is also a significant amount. And yeah, once he gets his torrent up, yeah, he's gonna do so much work here. Probably focus on to the friend first, or even, yeah, I think friend is good. There you go, 10,000 on torrent. Hitting very hard. Double counters from this Vertihal, but no critical. Very unfortunate right there. And this Genny will be able to seal magic the Vigor, so no heals coming out from Hugh Beer's side. However, this Sierra is also like a sitting duck because this Fairy's Blessing will be on for 2 turns. And we'll have another round of the Genny's Ventilate onto the friend if he chooses to do it. Yeah, there you go. Just trying to kill off this Sierra now. Oof. Huge damage onto this friend right here. Some more. One more turn for the AoE pushback on the second skill. Torrent here, another round of 10,000 damage here. The friend might actually go down. Yep, there you go. The Ventilate was useless. He didn't want to use a second round of buff when he could use it. So very unfortunate. The friend goes down just like that. And this time, the Sierra will be able to place another bomb onto more, but resistance. It's the game of resistance for today. Yeah, Moore didn't really take much damage right there. Additional turn and another round of Sealing Magic onto the Sierra. But however, I feel like Hugh Beer's lineup is still pretty good against Jaber, mainly because Vert and Leo is still in play. Needs to focus onto the Barbara, honestly. Yeah, finally he's doing that. And ventilate the Barbara, but there's no point because Barbara will be dismounted here. Additional turn coming up on the Sierra, so she'll be getting one more round of normal hits after this as well. Able to place the bomb onto the Moor. And Leo definitely finishing off this Barbara if he chooses to do it, because that dot won't kill. Right? So 2v3 here. This one should be good for Hillbeer's side. Has this one in the bag and taking this 1-0. Very clean fight and draft for that one. And we'll see the next draft here. Hopefully, I feel like Yaber needs to not get baited into getting locked with all this water wind units. And suddenly this Leo Diana comes into play and you can't really deal with them after that because the last pick most likely will be banned out. Right? So Hillbeer definitely winning the draft as well for the first fight. And we'll be seeing the next round of pre-bans right here. $30 seconds left. Yeah, but since Hillbeer actually pre-banned Gianna last round itself, so it means that Yaber might have a Gianna in his monster pool, which he most likely will be using it in this fight itself, if he has one, right? Sure, everyone done their homework already for this tournament itself. So we are seeing the Okeanos locked in from Yaber, which means that he's going for this combination. Yeah, probably with the Water Ryu and Gianna later for double strippers. And Hillbeer is taking away that friend. And also the Sierra. There you go. Yaber locking in this Gianna right now. And will he go for this Water Ryu more or the Chiwu? It's gonna be very important because he needs one more stripper on his team. 6 seconds left. And actually locking in this Barbara first. Very interesting. Either he's going another double speed leaders on the last two picks, right? So he just wants to see what Hillbeer is going for. And Heigang. Yeah, Heigang is a direct counter towards Gianna. He can't really let the unit through, honestly. And locking in that Savannah as well. Yeah, Yaber is in the pickle right now. He needs to ban off the Heigang, but he's very heavy. If he runs with a Moor, he's very heavy on the water department. So yeah, going for this Diana is okay, but most likely you'll die to the Savannah. We'll see, we'll see. Very interesting draft here. Didn't go for any speed leader, so we are seeing Elucia, the second awakening Elucia, and the Diana. And Hillbeer just going for this Singza very heavy win, which is actually good against Yaber's lineup once again. Yeah, I'm sure the Gianna will be let through here. And Yaber might actually need to ban off the Savannah. Either the Savannah or Heigang, because Heigang is a direct counter towards Gianna. He doesn't want that to happen. 4 seconds left for both of the players to think it through. Yep, Heigang, Gianna. Basically both mind games again. Here. Seeing this Sierra with the speed leader 24% against this accuracy 41% coming out from the Okeanos. So first turn wise, Okeanos will be going first. Whether he goes for the reset onto the Savannah, alright, that's huge. actually lands it. And even with this buff, oh, that's a huge crit. The Barbara needs to go for this kill onto the Sierra. It's very important. Will he try to sleep it? It's thinking really hard. Resistance. Very unfortunate. That's why I'm not too sure why he played an Elucia here. Yeah, Elucia doesn't really do much, honestly. And if he changed to the pony, if he changed to the human form right here, Sierra, I think, cuts. Oh my god, he's doing it. Okay, additional turn. No stun. Alright. So Sierra will be able to place a bomb right here and just try to turn cycle with the first skill. He doesn't really need to explode it. Yep, there you go. An additional turn. Another round of triple crits. And I think Okeana still cuts in between. Alright, so we'll be seeing this Rain of Stones. Actually stunning the Sierra right there. However, does he want to wake up the Singza? Or just go for the kill onto the Elucia right there? And we'll be seeing the Diana place the shields. Savannah one more turn and he gets his critical link if he chooses to do it. Not much damage done though. Oh, that's a huge crit and armor break coming out from the Barbara. Even though it's water unit. And I think this Diana will be dying to the bomb. Yep. We'll be able to see the gigantic roar back up online. With this speed buff, things is looking pretty grim on neighbor's side once again. Oh, Savannah is doing so much work here. Moving so many turns. And Barbara will be dead from that Singza tree. Yep, definitely winning that one. And yeah, Beer Club will be progressing to the semi-final round, and they will be up against either Soul Finder or Illuminate coming up in this next fight itself. So this will be the last series of the quarterfinal match, which is Illuminate against Soul Finder, and after that we will be having a coupon code at the end of the stream and we'll be calling it a day. Tomorrow we'll be continuing on with the semi-finals. Semi-finals will be a best of 3, right? Still the same. And for the finals, it's a best of 5. So even if let's say it goes on to the 5 rounds, the substitute players has to play. Very interesting right there. So Beer Club already locked in their slot in the semi-final round. It's all up to whether Soul Finder or Illuminate filling up the last slot right there. Alright. Alright, so one more fight left. Last series of the day before we conclude this stream. And it will be Illuminate up against Soul Finder. Waiting for both of the players to get ready and we'll be starting really soon. And those of you guys who are new to the channel, welcome to the stream. This one is soon to be over, but please make sure to stay tuned because there's a code at the end of this stream as well. So make sure to collect that in your game, right? In Summoner's War. And yeah, all the best to summoning the new monsters as well. Everyone is really hyped on that. And yeah, hopefully you can land the LD net 5s of it. And we are starting the last series of the day here, which is Illuminate against Soulfinder Greymoor, representing Soulfinder itself, and Nasty Boy for Illuminate. G3 against G2. Oof. Solid stuff right here. 30 seconds for the pre-bans. And Greymoor is locking in this Gianna. He doesn't want to deal with Nasty Boy's Gianna right there. And Nasty Boy is just banning off the Okeanos, playing it safe. Because we do know that Illuminate is a guild filled with Giannas. They have at least more than 10 members with Giannas. That's why it's actually pretty crazy right there. I think almost all the players that is fighting in this tournament as well will be having the Gianna in their arsenal of monster pool. So locking in this Water Ryu and the Cheongpong right there, coming up from Nasty Boy's side. Greymoor, however, he's pivoting into the Juno while going for this Bastet, trying to get the first turn. Very interesting to see. Yeah, because Juno is also pretty decent so far against those two units. And if he needs to ban off the Juno, means that he has his Bastet combo coming out. And Nasty Boy is just going for the first turn, locking in this Vanessa with a 33% speed leader together with the Barbara. Barbara definitely moving first. And Greymoor actually baited Nasty Boy to go very heavy on the water department right there. And I think he's just gonna ban off the last unit. Yeah, doesn't matter what Nasty Boy actually picks here. Savannah. Singza and Diana is actually very huge against Nasty Boy's lineup. If I were him, I would just ban off the Savannah. And Nasty Boy will be in a pickle whether he wants to ban off. Yeah, he needs to ban off at least either one of the Singza and Diana right there. And he chooses the Diana. So no brainer, 33% speed leader, Vanessa getting the first turn. Compared to Sierra's 24% with the Bastet. Yeah, Bastet base speed is also low as well. So most likely Barbara will be moving first unless she's on Violence. But 2 water units against 2 wind units there, which is both of their cores. It's gonna be very hard for Nasty Boy to come out on top of this. The Cheongpong needs to do a lot of work. So I think this is a swift Barbara. Will he go for this attack bar boost? Alright, just going for the raw damage, second skill, trying to kill off the Juno first. Oh. Will he use a serious metal now? I think he should. He needs to do it. He's thinking very hard. Alright, okay, finally. Because if he didn't do it, Bastet will be getting the buff and Juno will be healing a little bit. And after that, Vanessa won't be able to kill off the Juno. So with this normal attack on the Juno right here, it procs onto the Sierra. Oh, that's actually huge. The 2 turns armor break. Sierra doesn't have... Oh, okay, never mind. She additional proc into this bomb, so cleansing away that armor break, placing it onto Vanessa. And continue working onto the Cheongpong. Lands the glancing onto everybody right there. That's huge. Very high accuracy Cheongpong. Singza didn't get a stun right there as well. Will Barbara just go for this attack bar boost because he has that attack debuff, so didn't really do much damage. However, just good enough to bring down the Bastet almost to a quarter of HP. So Vanessa thinking twice, he's going for it on this armor break onto the Sierra. He needs to kill off the Sierra first. That's the only threat onto the team. No additional proc, so this Sierra might die. Oh, 6,000, not enough. Bastet will be able to buff here. Sierra surviving by the skin of her teeth to place another bomb. Just going to secure the kill onto this Vanessa so that there's no revives coming out from Nasty Boy's side right now. And with this shield, Chongfeng will die as well. This one is over. Yeah, Nasty Boy doesn't have this one. The monkey will be doing so much damage. Yeah, like I said again, Nasty Boy got kind of baited into this kind of lineup again. Same like the previous fights earlier. Yeah, which was like what happened to Beer Club. Yeah. And this monkey will be able to finish off this Barbara here, taking this one 1-0. Greenmore actually wins this one, and we'll be seeing the next round. So next round we'll be able to see like Gianna's in play, because Nasty Boy, I think his lineup revolves around that unit. Apart from that, he needs to diversify his picks. He can't really go like Water Ryu and Barbara together, because you're just gonna get countered very easily after that. Maybe picking the Barbara like a last pick might be good. You have to see what your opponents goes first, right? So 40 seconds left for this pre-bans, and we are seeing the Sierra and Savannah coming up from both sides. Both do not want to deal with that unit, and we'll be able to see Nasty Boy probably taking away an Okeanos. Yeah, I think Okeanos is actually really decent here for our first pick. "20 seconds left. Yeah, he's thinking really hard this time. He needs to win. Actually locking in this Water Ryu very early on. So Greenmore, Okeanos Bastet. Yeah, you're giving away the Okeanos. It's very interesting. So Nasty Boy, yep, we are seeing this Jamir. So double speed leaders coming out from Nasty Boy's side, and with Jamir in play, it means that there's gonna be so many skills resetted for this kind of cleave comms to work. Will Greenmore take away a Gani here? Already pivoting into this Diana and Vert, which is the correct way to do so, because it's gonna be very hard to deal if you're just trying to fight full on YOLO cleave, speed with speed, and Greenmore hasn't locked in any speed leaders yet, and Nasty Boy already got his Jamir and Water Ryu. So 5 seconds left. It depends whether he still wants to focus onto this. I'm not liking it. The Barbara and the Xian. So Singza, Juno, also very strong right here for the last pick. There you go, Singza. And all he has to do is ban off probably Chongfeng or the Jamir. Yeah, Sierra also, the Xian is also a very good ban, because there's no immunity coming out from Grimo's side. And this Singza might potentially win this comp for V1. We'll see about that later. With a Bastet shield and attack buff, he's gonna be going a lot of turns, because now the second skill, whenever the Lightning Monkey one, you're getting 50% attack buff back. And once you land the armor break into an additional proc or something along those lines, I think one unit should be dead. So Barbara definitely moving first. Will he go for the kill onto Vert first? With the second skill, try to kill off that unit. Alright, he goes for it but didn't get the armor break. Very unfortunate stuff right there. Water Ryu though, he's thinking whether he wants to use this skill. Getting a lot of counters from the Gangser as well. Has to go for this attack bar pushback. If not, the Bastet would have gotten the attack buff and also the shield with the attack bar boost. Very good utility unit right there. And yeah, Okeanos is thinking twice whether he wants to use the stuns because Jamie will be moving right after. Didn't choose to do it, just resetting the Barbara right there into this illusion of time. Another round of strips and potentially stuns. He got himself stunned instead. And yeah, Bert is almost dead though. But we'll be able to see this Bastet buff up right here. So now, definitely the Rain of Stones will be coming. Slight delay right there, alright. Stuns everybody and Gangser most likely dismounting this Barbara right there. No additional proc from the Gangser as well. So, just gonna focus on to the Chongfeng right now. Yup. Vert should be hitting pretty hard with this attack buff. But okay, actually not really. Just about 1008 hits. And the Bastet Curse of the Beautiful into another reset onto Chongfeng. Ah, nasty boy. I think, yeah, he got baited once again. Gangser too strong. His whole lineup is going down, and he doesn't have the damage to kill off that Gangser itself. Yeah, this one is over. I think Remo has this one in the back again. So 2-0. Wow. Soul Finder getting the first win of the series. The best of 3. Taking it 2-0 to Nasty Boy. That was a very clean fight. Very smart drafts again. Like I said, you can't always get baited into running this Barbara more. I know that probably it might work whenever you're climbing normal RTA because there's no pre-bans there and you'll be able to use your Gianna. But this one, whenever you're running very heavy on the wind like Chongfeng Jamir didn't really do much as well because there's no damage output. It's just like controlling CC kind of comms. And yeah, together with that Barbara and the Water Ryu, you can't really do much. Just one Gangser alone there, it's already scary enough. Haven't even included the Diana in there, right? So for the next fight, we'll be seeing ODZ for Illuminate and Hime Kwan for Soul Finder. So Hime Kwan is a Conqueror 3 at the moment, ODZ G2. No brainer, both ODZ has good LD units as well. So hopefully we'll be able to see those. 25 seconds left on the pre-bans. Yep, Ragdoll ban right there. And we are seeing ODZ banning off that Chiwu. It means that, with that Chiwu ban, he's not comfortable fighting Cleave comms in that sense, because maybe his team revolves around Bruiser comms, right? Something along like the Ragdoll lines, right? Maybe he wanted to use the Ragdoll there. And Hime Kwan just locking in this Okeanos. So we will see ODZ go for this Sierra. Yeah, Sierra friend. I already know what's coming up later, but I do not want to say it just yet. So Hime Kwan here, 20 seconds. Yeah, he needs a speed leader here, honestly, if he wants to contest for first turn. Yeah, Bastet speed leader. Did we see that? Oh no. Right, busted Daphnis. Yeah, ODZ. Thinking really hard here. Maybe going for like a water unit might be actually decent. Water Ryu if he has one. Okay, alright. Locking in the Vanessa, and yeah, like I said, I know what he's already going. I know he has the Gianna right there, but I didn't want to say it too early in case any of these players are watching. Right. So 0 seconds left. That's a very interesting lineup. The last two picks is I'm not too sure whether he didn't have time to pick his units because it went to 0. So we are seeing this Fire Succubus, right? Including the Triana. So he was going very heavy for the first turn, and then he pivots into these 2 units. I'm really not too sure myself. But if the ban is onto the Gianna right now, Hime Kwan will still go first, honestly, because of Bastet, if Bastet is in play. So just waiting for the bans to be picked here. And we are seeing the Daphnis and the Gianna ban. Very interesting here. Okeanos needs to go the reset onto the friend itself, right? I think that's very important. With an accuracy leader as well, together with Bastet's buff, he should be getting the first turn. Because there's no first turn potential coming out from ODZ's side, even though he has the 33% speed leader. So there you go. Buff into the reset onto friend. Most likely the gameplay coming out from Hime Kwan. Will he use the second skill right here? Didn't land the armor break. Okay. Still has to go for the reset onto the friend, honestly. Yep. Got it. And Juno will be able to strip if he chooses to do it. But Triana will be able to cleanse later on. So chooses to hold on to the skills. And friend, yeah, Okeanos will be able to stun up a lot of units right now. Okeanos Akia might do the trick. So landing the bomb onto the Triana right there, getting the stun as well. Vanessa, who will he armor break? Actually just going raw damage onto this Triana. That's very interesting. Huge stun onto the Triana though. The predicted future. You'll be able to see this brutal end, increasing the cooldown time on everybody. Okeanos. Yep, Okeanos will be able to place this Rain of Stones, but he needs to kill off the Juno, honestly. It's gonna be very hard to deal with Juno, mainly because Akia and Okeanos didn't really do much damage. It all depends on to the Bastet, honestly, later on in the match. So first things first, he's just trying to kill off the Sierra because Sierra will be able to place so many bombs. Didn't get the sleep onto the Vanessa. However, Vanessa already has the revive back up. Ooh. He might actually reset Sierra right now. Yep. He needs to because Sierra will have had the bombs, and after that, just placing one bomb onto any of those units right there, most likely that unit will have died. Yeah, Akia is even stunned up right now. She can't do much. Gets the armor break, and I think this Sierra didn't really crit much. If she crit everything right there, the Akia will have been dead. But doesn't matter, 2v4 ODZ should have this one in the bag. yeah, the Juno actually played a very huge role in this fight. Basically MVP here, Juno. And yeah, like from what I see here, this Okeanos has no artifacts. It's not doing a lot, even though most likely you should run additional damage based on attack, speed, HP, defense, percentage, right, from the artifact itself, and you should be able to do more than that. So yeah, it was already at attack power 20% and you only did like 900 damage per hit on your Spear of Devastation. That's not good enough. So ODZ will take this one 1-0. And yeah, we'll be able to see the next round of fights coming out really soon. This time I think he needs to ban Gianna or even Juno. Yeah. 45 seconds left right here. So I think Himekwan should be locking in this Gianna right here. Yeah, there you go, no brainer. And ODZ doesn't want to deal with the Bastard as well. And now we'll be able to see the contest onto most likely Okeanos. Or maybe ODZ might go for this Bruiser comp. Okay, Okeanos right there. So Himekwan, will he switch up his lineup? Alright, taking away the Sierra and the Friend. So maybe he was thinking like, if ODZ went for a Ragdoll Friend, he didn't want to let the Friend through to ODZ, so taking it away is also pretty decent. And Friend is also a not too bad counter against Okeanos if you can get your heals up with the immunity. Oh, we are seeing very interesting units coming up from ODZ. Can, right? Fire Can and also the Etna. So Fire Can, we'll be seeing some brandings coming on from his side and potentially a lot of damage output as well. Okay, if you guys don't know, the Shinryuken, the third skill, you're going to hit 3 times and leave a branding effect, and yeah, instantly gains another turn if all attack crits. And he's coming up with this Tableau Jamir combination, which I always love to see, because opponents, if you're not gonna ban out either those 2 units, they are going at least 2-3 turns before you move. So very interesting lineup coming out from ODZ right here. Himekwan, yeah, he's not really prepared for this combination. I feel like his Sierra might die really easily. Just banning off the Vertihall, I think it's good. Yeah, but we'll see. Yeah, definitely the Vertihall ban there and the Okeanos. So we are gonna see a lot of damage output coming up from ODZ side before Himekwan even get a turn, right? So both sides has the 24% speed leader. There you go, Etna goes first. Will he land the strip onto the Friend if he chooses to do it? I think that one is very important. Actually goes for Sierra. So just raw damage, hits really hard this Etna. Speed crit damage attack, I believe. Oh, Sierra almost died already. Oh my god, Tableau. Yep, the Tableau combo. Return dice. Into another round of the Shatter, and yeah, I think this one is pretty one-sided match, I believe, because Jamir will be going for this refresh. And Tableau will be waking up as well. Oh no. He'll be able to stun somebody here. Will he go for the Vigor? Yep. Definitely a stun. Armor break, 50% health. Push back. Oh, this is over. Clean combo coming out from ODZ right here. Yeah, we do not really see this often, and yeah, whenever I see the Tableau and Jameer, and if you're letting those two units through, it's gonna be so hard to deal with. Yep. Hadouken. Yeah, Himikwan didn't have a chance with this draft. So ODZ getting this second win, very important right there. And Illuminate will be bringing this back 1. Yeah, this will be the first Tableau Jameer combination for this tournament itself, for this Sea Guild tournament. We did see a few back in the Guild tournament 2020 itself, and the qualifiers for the English-speaking countries. I remember Goat, Connor. Yeah, Connor did that. And yeah, this combo is really hard to deal with if you're not banning out any of that Tableau or Jameer. Once you let those two through, especially when all these players are in the G2, G3 region, you are expecting their speed sync to be very close to each other, and it's very hard for you to cut in between. And from what I see earlier, Himikwan, his draft wasn't revolved around. He wasn't ready basically against those kind of draft, right? So for the third set right here, we are having Hong KFC up against Zimam. Yeah, Hong KFC, no brainer. He's a SWC contestant as well, so a lot of strong units again. Oh, his points is really high at the moment, 2,276. G3 up against a C2 player, Zimam. The pre-bans is gonna be very important for this fight. Okay, 4 seconds left and we have the bans already. Leona and Gianna, both very flashy. So yeah, Hong KFC definitely knows that he has Leona in his monster pool. Alright, it's very interesting to see a Taranis first pick. And you're just gonna get rolled over by this. Oh no, Taranis. Yeah, that's not a good first pick, but never mind. Okeanos and the Water Ryu. Yeah, Zimam is going for this Molong, probably Yonhong Harmonia kind of cleave, kind of bruiser snipe comp. However, it's not good against cleave comps, alright? Unless you're very high on resistance, which you might be because of the Yonhong right there. So Hong KFC, no brainer, just going for the full CC combination right here with the Cheongpong and the Gani. Yeah, this lineup is really scary right here. And if he just chooses another stripper, Zimam might be in a world of troubles if he doesn't resist. And he's still going for this Abilio and actually changed the Praha to Vigor. Alright, that's very interesting. So maybe a Yonhong ban coming out from Hong KFC side. I don't think he's really scared about that other 4 units in play because he has so many resets for Taranis and also the Balanus, and he just wants to remove the resistance leader coming out from Zimam side, and there you go. Yeah, Cheongpong ban there, and we'll be able to see this very disgusting combo coming out from Hong KFC which is the strip into Okeanos stuns, into Genny's reset, Jamir refresh, and once again, the same cycle. If everything lands, right? So it's very important, that's why he removed the... Yep, actually strips everything here. I think this one is already over. Didn't get the stun onto the Tyrannus and Balanus, but doesn't matter. Reset onto the Balanus right there. And you have the Illusion of Time into another round of the Waterius strip. And yeah, one unit already died here. He can even go for the Spear of Devastation onto Tyrannus. That's why I said this kind of comp is super strong whenever you're fighting this kind of bruiser lineups. Very simple from here, just Seal Magic. And yeah, this one is definitely over. Everything is resetted. Very good draft coming out from Hong KFC right here. Very solid. All you have to do is ventilate here. Probably put another Sphere of Devastation. And yeah. Z-Mom didn't even have a turn in this fight. And we'll be moving on to the second battle here. Hong KFC taking this one 1-0. Very, very good draft. And this time in the next fight, you'll be able to see how better this comp is together with a Gianna, right? So yeah, I've been watching his teams. It's always revolving around this 5-6 units. Very, very solid. Also, Himekwan needs to, Z-Man needs to come up with a better draft right here. He can't really go Tyrannus first pick because that's just gonna be punished, right? Like you can see earlier, so many units were countering the Tyrannus instead. And yeah, the Yonhong Bang coming out from Hong KFC, and Z-Mom's just gonna ban out that Okeanos. Alright, we are seeing the Wateria locked in for Hong KFC's side, first picking that unit. "11 seconds left here for Z-Mom. He's still going for this Tyrannus. Tyrannus and Singza. So I think Hong, no brainer, still going for this Gianna and the Ganny here. And probably including a Sierra later on if he chooses to do so for double speed leads. Apart from that, another CC Com Fire. I think Fire CC unit is actually pretty decent in that spot as well. Okay, Z-Mom taking a lot of time here. Is that okay? It's a Molong and the Vigor. So yeah, Chumpong, and will we see a Sierra here? Yeah, there you go. Very simple. Sierra, Chumpong, this whole team is very good against the 4 units that Z-Mom has placed. He's just gonna ban off the Leona, no brainer about that. Very simple. So we have double speed leads with the from Hong KFC side. Strips into the resets and the bombs. And the both LD units are banned out right here. We'll be heading into the potentially last fight of the day if Hong KFC wins this one, alright? So hopefully Z-Mom can come back from this one and we'll be able to see a last match, but we'll see. Water Rio most likely will be getting the first turn as well. Didn't get the strip onto the Molong, but it's okay. Chompong follows up into this Sealing Magic. And yeah, like I said, this kind of draft isn't good against this kind of Keith. CC comms together with damage, right? And we'll be able to see the Serious Matter into Gannis Ventilate into Cheongpong and another round of Serious Matter after that. Personally, I also use this kind of lineup, that's why it's pretty fun. But in place of Water Ryu, I use the Chiwu. So both works just as well. And yeah, left the Tyrannus right here. This one is another very clean fight coming out from Hong KFC. Killing off this Tyrannus, another very clean and easy fight for his job to win. Because whenever you're going for this Tyrannus first pick, you're always going to get punished with this Genny into strippers, and including the Cheongpong, you can't ban out so many units right there. And yeah, I mean, even if you want to ban off like the Genny or Cheongpong right there, you have to deal with like the Gianna. So your whole team is on wheel. First round, first turn, you're already getting stunned up, and it's just gonna go south from there. Alright, so we have the brackets here ready. The first Right, so there you have it. We have the 4 finalists for tomorrow, and it is VRK Gangster, Illuminate, both really strong, SDF, and also Beer Club. Give me a moment, yeah. We'll be taking a short break from here. Alright, we'll be giving out the codes really soon, and once the codes comes out, please make sure to include it in your Summoner's War page itself. Give me a moment, yeah, on this. So, alright, the codes are ready here, so I'll be putting the transitions over. Please head over to your game and collect this coupon. It is only for 3,000 people only, so please make sure to do this as soon as possible. It is called SEAGT on the way, right? SEAGT on the way. And you'll be able to receive 100 energy and 100,000 mana as well. So very good stuff right here. More things to farm, and yep. Never say no to energy, right? So please make sure to do that. And I'll definitely see you guys in the next stream itself, which will be happening tomorrow at the same time for the semi-finals and the finals for this SEAGT tournament hosted by Comtours. So thank you very much once again for staying and watching this tournament, and thank you to Comtours for hosting this event as well. So I'll be catching you guys really soon right here. Alright. And after that, for the last stream itself for tomorrow, there'll be another coupon code as well. So just make sure, if you have time, just stay and watch this tournament itself, right? We have a lot of good fights coming on. And please take care, stay safe. This will be the end of the stream. I really do hope that you enjoyed this one. Take care, practice social distancing, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow, alright? See ya!